Hey, we are back. It is Matt Stevenson, and as you can no doubt hear, we are in the jungles of a humid Las Vegas. It's security show season time, and I'm here with Scott Turbin. Scott, if they're looking for you on the Twitter, where are they going to find you?
Cryptia.
So you just brought up something interesting. Everybody loves coming out for these shows. 3 big security shows in North America of the year. What are your thoughts about what's happening, specifically what you've seen so far this week and in recent years with any changes going on inside the shows?
Well, I think a lot of our culture is just on breaking things. And I think that if we've seen anything over the last couple of years especially, there's been a lot of breaking but not a lot of defense talk. And from my personal experience, I was going to have a class at Black Hat about setting up a blue team environment, mentality in your company, and it got canceled because not enough people signed up.
But breaking stuff's the fun stuff. Why do we want to teach anybody how to build anything, right? This is America, man.
Oh, yeah, hey, it's all the sex, all the sexy is breaking stuff. But I can tell you there is a certain amount of threat hunting that is the sexy too. You can find things. It's like a detective story. So I think we need to move more toward a more even-keeled approach to, we can have all the breaking we want, but also throw in the blue teaming side of the house, get more threat hunting out there. And there are some classes and some talks, but I just don't think it gets the attention. Even in the media, it certainly doesn't get the attention.
Yep. So for our friends in the executive suite, when you're talking about blue teams and red teams, what exactly does that mean to the non-security professional?
Well, the blue team would be your defenders, the people sitting in your your NOC, let's say, or you should have a SOC, which is a Security Operations Center, and they're watching your traffic and making sure that there isn't some piece of malware beaconing to China or Russia or wherever else, or somebody's actively hacking you, and then they can potentially stop it. The red team would be internally, you'd hire people who just do pen tests for you. You don't just go out and hire somebody once a year, which you can do that if you want, or more often than not. You can go 6 months at a time. But it's important to have teams that both defend and attack, that know your network, know how things work, and also get that third party to do a pen test to make sure that your guys are catching everything. You may not. It's just the nature of the beast. So.
Given what we've seen, just the frequency, and now even starting to see just how highly evolved ransomware is, what's the appeal? Here's the pitch time up the chain. Make them understand why these things matter, why it's better to pay this up front now compared to dealing with a WannaCry.
Well, first of all, if it's a WannaCry or any of the crypto ransomwares, potentially if it's already in your network, they're looking for shares now, and they'll just map a share and encrypt your stuff. I've seen it happen. So unless you're doing backups the right way, frequently, you could end up with data that you have to go back to for months or a year, and you've lost all that time, all that data that you've created. You could potentially, land in court. There's a lot of different scenarios, and all of them involve more money than it would be to set up a team and have the team educated properly and have the right team members doing the right things to monitor and manage. Now, something like WannaCry or Petya or Netya that recently happened, there may not be a way to fully staunch that from happening in the first place, but if you've got people paying attention and they've got the feeds and they know what's going on, then they can start looking for the IOCs and then stop it in its tracks. So if you don't have any of that insight with both sides of the house, you're just flying blind.
Well, and if you limit your team to just being the IT guys, that's all they're ever going to be.
Right. And I personally have recently had some just IT guys that, a company that was purchased, that they didn't know anything about security. And when we got a hold of them, it was bad.
Oh, yeah. And then you water that acorn a little bit, and there's where the oak tree comes from.
Right. And now that we've done the work with them, we've got a couple of guys who we're kind of training. So we've got boots on the ground. And that's important to have.
And if people are looking for more information, give them the Twitter one more time.
It's Cryptia with a 3 for the E. It's a KRYPT3IA.
Easy enough to find. Also, you do a little bit of writing. I'd probably go a little deeper than 144 characters on that. Where can they find that?
It's Cryptia.com, and it's with the 3 again, KRYPT3IA.com.
All right. So, like I said, we're finding all the experts we can. Make sure you get your people trained up the best way that you can. If it's just reading Scott's blogs, start there. But break the cash out, because it's definitely going to be worthwhile down the road. I am at PacMat73. We got a lot more cool stuff coming this week, so don't go anywhere.